Hello? Is anybody home? Hello? Hey, how's everybody doing today? Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro doing a whole little pop in today. It is Savage AF, y'all. This is a drill solo edition as promised yesterday. Shang is out there in these streets in Atlanta. So yeah, he can't do the show today again, but he's out there safe and sound on the get down. So you know what it is, man. Savage AF. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. We try not to cuss within the first 5 minutes just to keep algorithms right. But this is a Dro Solo edition. It's just me today. I'm Black Pedro, as you can see right there. Follow me on Instagram at Black Pedro. We, Savage AF as an institution, typically is here for you Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, live on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously. Ah, shit, I'm messing up already, man. Damn it. You know, when I'm by myself, it's a lot of buttons to push, and plus I have to close on my windows now. It gets hot as shit in there. We're in some heat wave in LA. I don't have AC in my place. It's a nice but old building. First world complaints, you know what I'm saying? But at the bottom of the screen there, it's scrolling. Boom. You see it right there? That's the YouTube channel. If you ever miss us live, youtube.com/C, the letter C, /SavageAF World, all one word. We have the shows archived there for you. But, you know, the live is much better. So put your crack pipe down and get to clicking. Make sure when you go to the YouTube page, if you haven't done it already, that you... Come on, man. It's not that hard. Just get to clicking. You know what I'm saying? Hit them with the thumbs. Yes, sir. You know what it is. I think I'm going to tilt that down a bit. There you go. All right, camera adjustment. So Savage AF, yeah, that's our YouTube. We're also on Facebook. Some of you watch us there. Savage A.F. If you ever can't get the YouTube for some reason, or you know, whatever, man. You just want to switch to Facebook. That's where we are. Savage A.F. Nicole, I see you in the building, girl. Thank you. I see you. Cheers to you. As we build in the building, man, I'm gonna keep it going. It's gonna be a quick one today. You know, it's just me in here, Drill Solo Edition, Savage AF. This Saturday, sorry, not Saturday, Sunday. Shang, myself, Vince Royale, and Jason Rogers. We will all be at Mic Drop Comedy Club in San Diego, California. Yay. Come on down. This California's not California, but San Diego's like newest comedy club. I've done it once, man. It's a cool spot, man. Main room, they have a smaller room too. It's a dope spot. So you know, you can get a kind of live edition of Savage AF. Me and Shang on the stand-up comedy tip. Again, that's this Sunday. You know what I mean? Kick off your Memorial Day weekend, or you know, mix it in with that Memorial Day weekend, get some laughs in. If you're in the San Diego area, Savage AF, we're gonna be down there. Mic Drop Comedy Club. Yeah. Let me take a sip of this tequila. Parched. All right, man. I'll be right there. I don't know if you can hear that. Of course, is that a car alarm now? Oh, Jesus Christ. Goddamn city. Damani Jones, I'll see you in the building. Sounds of the city, y'all. Sorry, of course, a car alarm goes off. That's got to be annoying. Yeah. Let's see if somebody kills that. I feel like car alarms don't even go off anymore, right? Like cars are getting complicated enough where nobody's trying to. They're hard to steal, and any car you can still steal doesn't have no car alarm. Nazi, I see you in the building, man. I was trying to get through this car alarm that has decided to go off. Let me make sure that ain't my shit. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. There you go. Okay. Woo. Sorry, y'all. It wasn't my shit, but it was somebody's shit, and it stopped. All right, so let's go get into the show, man. Because it's just me, and I'm gonna keep this quick for y'all. Actually, I don't even think I got the banners in here for you yet. We're gonna get there. Boom. Let me see. Before we end today's show, not gonna be it is Wednesday, August 31st, 2022, in the time space continuum. But when we end today's show, we're gonna end it with a one of our favorite segments here. We ask a lot of questions. Motherfuckers say what is one of them. Let's talk about a prank gone wrong, y'all. Too soon. This is the definition of too soon. But before we get into that, we got something that's just like what we might call monumentally racist. And I'm gonna go with the share screen with y'all on this. Boom, boom, boom. But of all places, West Point. That's where I believe it's the academy that feeds the Army, which is one of the premier military academies, the premier probably. Let me show you all this. Boom. Can you see it? Can you see it? There she is. Above the entrance to their science department at West Point Military Academy hangs this plaque here. And I don't know how well you can see it, but it is a hooded Klansman holding a rifle. And underneath his image, it says Ku Klux Klan. This apparently has been hanging for a very long time at West Point. Cheers to you as well, Nicole. Yeah, I was about to go yell at them about that alarm, Damani, my bad. But yeah, man, there, I guess for quite a long time now, there has been at West Point a plaque, a Ku Klux Klan plaque hanging above the science department. Again, this is the premier United States military academy with a Ku Klux Klan plaque above the science department, of all places. And people wonder about this being, and this is America, people wonder about this being an institutionally racist country. Like there's no systematic racism, there's no institutional man. West Point is literally an institution for academic and military training. It is an institution. And the Ku Klux Klan is racist. They're proud to say that. Yeah, they don't like black people, Jews, spics. I saw a documentary once on the history of the KKK, and it just started off with, we don't like niggers, spics, Jews, foreigners, gays, breathing the white man's air. It was just like, okay. So, they've never really been, shy about their, feelings. Tell us how you feel. KKK is happy to. Nicole H says KKK, part of the American way. It's just part of the way. Let me try and get a banner up here while I mumble about this shit here too. But how does that make you guys feel? I mean, this is one of those things where it's just like, obviously, This is what we talk about when we say institutional racism. At least in its like symbolic and you know, I'm just go ahead and say the word monumental form, you know, like literally a monument to an abashedly racist organization, to an unabashedly racist organization, and to have it over our you know, over the science building of a military academy, not just but the number one military academy. You know, that's institutional shit, man. You know, that's the system saying, yeah, we know what this is, and we're proud of it. You know, that means the KKK has had a presence at this military institution for a long time. How else do you get plaques up on schools, nigga? You got to give money or do something really, really great, like win a championship 3 years in a row. Boo. Here for you. I don't know, man. I don't know really what to tell y'all. Anybody out there who's arguing that there is no institutional or systematic racism in America, I'm telling you, this is it. I'm leaving the image up for a little while here, just for y'all to see. This is a Ku Klux Klan plaque. This is a. Can I get any bigger? There you go. Oh, I could get even. Do it like that. Oh, I like that. Yes, sir. So that's a little bit, I think, larger view for you guys, hopefully, so you can see it a little bit better there. But it's clearly a Klansman. I don't know if you can see my cursor, but it's clearly a Klansman. Once you get a larger zoomed in view on it, he's clearly holding a rifle, standing in his white man's glory, and underneath it clearly says Ku Klux Klan. It's just a dumb set of words. Like whatever, man. So that's your America, guys. Maya Baker, welcome to it. Damani Jones said the white man's air can kiss my black ass. Hello. Talk to him, bruh. It is hump day, Maya Baker. Grab something. Hump it, girl. Get on it. Don't let go. Don't stop. Get it. Get it. Nazi says, speaking of KKK, Biden is adding 100,000 KKKs to the police force throughout the country. You know, I think that goes to what I was talking about yesterday. That, you know, we need to fire and rehire any cops, all cops, and weed those guys out, because they are present. They have been for a long time. They are the roots of policing in America in actuality, and historically. So yeah, they're gonna be trying to pull niggas off nags. Nazi, I see you. KKK wears blue now. Yeah, man. Some of them also have that like tan or green, you know, like sheriff sometimes. So let's not just focus on let's just say they have badges now. The KKK have badges and weapons given to them by the state to chase down and harass Negroes. And I guess if you're in the KKK, hunting down brown people in foreign countries is a lot easier when you get out of the military academy. If you get to go and see, you know, Ku Klux Klan monuments around your school. Inspirational stuff, you know. It's not like you're impressionable in those years when you're in college. No, never mind. All right, man. I'm gonna stop sharing. Enough of that. Hey, Shawnee, how you doing, my lady? Let me see. Oh, Nazi said they also wear suits in the White House, them KKKers. Yes, sir. Gotta watch them. Let me see. Let me see. Maybe I missed something. I'm not sure. Not sure exactly who Maya's talking about here, but she says, I finally suggested that he research things like home appraisal discrimination, which he initially said was because blacks live in poor neighborhoods. Are you talking about Biden with that, Maya? Clarify for me if you can. Yeah, Nicole A said they've been had badges, slave patrol. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's the history of, hey, Shawnee, we see you, girl. Sitting back and looking at these Americans act silly, huh? It must be fun from an international perspective. Like, man, they really are. It's like white. It's like watching the model family on your block have a fucking knockdown, drag out fight, and yeah, on the front lawn, wine and shit is involved. The kids are watching. That's what America looks like right now. We're the Alex Jones cul-de-sac of the world. It's a shameful place to be. I'm glad I don't have to deal with this shit, man. I'm on the next joint to the moon, guys. Don't worry. Moving to Mars. Everything will be solved. There's no racism there. And that's true. Right? There's no racism on Mars. So I'm gonna go there. Maya, who were you talking about? Should research home appraisal discrimination. But we know all the layers of discrimination that have led to generations of black people not being able to build up wealth. But it's really hard at this point to argue that that there's no institutional racism in America when I mean we have these monuments are built to inspire and maintain and sort of encapsulate not just individuals all the time, but like ideals, like beliefs and hopes and dreams and things like that. And when this country all over it has all these monuments, literal, towards hate and racism, let's say it's pretty fucking deeply embedded. So that's what that is, right? I mean, we know this, right? We know this, but like I didn't know that like there was a Kkk plaque at West Point, right? Like that, that's like a little bit. I'm sorry, some of your posts are disappearing, Maya. But yeah, we know what's going on. But my school, Princeton University, man, this shit is motherfucking one of the old granddaddies of granddaddy racist shit, right? And they not too long ago, a few years back, after decades, and maybe actually close to a century of it, but no, after decades of having the Woodrow Wilson School of Public Policy, they finally took his name down after the school. There were many attempts, many protests, but he's one of the most outwardly racist presidents of the United States, and did some horrible things as a president, just economically and socially. He's a disaster. So and all of the arguments to take his name down were about why are you idolizing this man? What good did he represent? How do you compartmentalize that given all the bad things? And it can't be done, not rationally. So that's why monuments have to come down. This plaque needs to come down at West Point. I think a congressional committee has sort of flagged this as something they need to look at. I don't know literally if they need to go down there and see it, but I don't know. It's just amazing to me that something at no point nobody's ever walked around West Point and been like, shouldn't we take the Ku Klux? I mean, this just says Ku Klux Klan, guys. It's not even like code or anything. They didn't even use the initials KKK. They put the words Ku Klux Klan. Oh man. Greetings to you, Breezy JJs. If you're just jumping in, we're about to jump off this topic, but we're talking about how um, there is a plaque above the entrance to the science building at West Point Military Academy, honoring the KKK. It's a Klansman hooded with a rifle, and it says the words Ku Klux Klan underneath it. So, no mystery there about what's going on or who it's for. Uh, and, how that relates to institutional racism in America, systematic racism. But yeah, Breezy, look that up because I'm gonna bounce to this next one, man. And as I do, when you hear this, when I first heard it, I was really I didn't that was a fat finger. It was just a little mistap. But when I first heard this news and saw the video, I was like,
motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then when I looked into it a little bit more, I was still like,
motherfucker say what?
but like not as much of.
Motherfucker say what? Yeah.
So it was it's what's this guy's name? Let me share this with you as well. I couldn't pull in pictures today. I couldn't find ones that were viable candidates. But boom. Share that there for you. Anytime I try and never play these or whatever, the sound never comes through to you guys, but I don't know if you can see it there. Let me see what it looks like. What it looked like, yeah. So initially it was going around, and the way it came through my feed was let me take this banner off. Was that Louisville Metro Police Department officer had this video out, and you can look it up. It's out there where he's like, it seemed like a mock recruitment video, but the language of it was just disconcerting. As it turns out, he's not a Louisiana Metro Police Department officer. He's a Louisville corrections officer. So he works in prisons. And what was making a mock video. In it, he said things like, you like driving around in cars like this. You guys want to fly in helicopters. You want to support your family. You want to be able to get away with murder, or you want to be able to commit murder and get away with it. And then he said, something like a shout out to BREONNA. Yeah, we killed that black bitch, or we killed that bitch. And in one hand, when you understand that it's a mock video, he's actually criticizing the police. So, in that sense, there's a message that he's trying to present. But being that he is a corrections officer, doesn't put him too far away from that realm of law enforcement. He's just on the back end. Once they got him, he watches them. But also, and he was fired, Queen Bee. Welcome to it. Yes, he was. Maya Baker's like, the Civil War is coming. She's cleaning guns right now. I know that's what she's doing. What is it? Wednesday? Yeah, she's cleaning guns. Shawnee, as an outsider, says KKK seems to be an accepted domestic terrorist group in America. Yeah, man, they're fully integrated, and part of their strategies, I believe, in the late 70s, early 80s, a guy like David Duke, who sort of became the corporate face of the Ku Klux Klan. He put on the suit. He got involved in politics, and he made it his goal for more members of the KKK to integrate themselves like that. Take the hood off. Yeah. Stop burning the cross. Let's get these laws done and just shoot these Negroes in the street legally. So Maya's buying more ammo. Sorry. She's a little ahead of schedule this week. Congratulations. But yes, this dude was fired. His name is Turhan Knight. He was ultimately trying to make a point about the police, sure. But to be honest, bro, to kind of use Brianna like that, it's too soon. It's inappropriate. Also, I think honestly, this is one of those where it's like, sure, everybody has a right to tell jokes, but maybe leave that to like comedians or comedy writers and sketch artists. You know what I mean? Sketch actor. You know what I mean? Like maybe have that be I don't know, some kind of Key and Peele reunion sketch or something. Whatever. And maybe you actually try and change the corrections department from the inside since you work in that motherfucker. Because there's a lot of niggas that dying in prisons at the hands of guards or due to conditions, due to mistreatment. So corrections officers, your hands ain't clean either. Those who live in glass houses should not throw the stones. So Turhan Knight, we get your point, but it was out of line. Anybody else see it? I know Queen Bee says she saw it. Chime in if you saw it. If you didn't, Turhan Knight. Look that name up. Turhan Knight. But again, he's posing as a Louisville, Metro police officer, but he's not. He's actually a Louisville corrections officer, right? So again, he doesn't go round up niggas. He's like the pen keeper, Like once the cops are like the shepherds, and because they treat us like animals, and they herd us into the jail, and then he sits there and watches us while they go get more of us. Nazi, if you didn't see it, man, look it up. I mean, it's we get the point, but it was disrespectful to Breonna Taylor. He could have left her name out of it. I'll say that. He could have made that same video, left her name out of it, because his use of it was egregious and I think shocking beyond the value of the point he was making. If that makes sense, right? Like whatever his message was gets thrown out the window once you kind of use Breonna Taylor like that and use her name like that and her murder like that. He could have made the same point, and his video may or may not have gotten him fired, but definitely the Breonna Taylor part was a tipping point for even me. And I host a show called Savage as Fuck, right? So fuck your feelings. Facts matter. If you didn't see it, man, check that video out, man. Hit me up on Instagram. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Comedian Shang. Let me stop sharing this. Silly Negro. What a silly Negro. But it seemed like one of those things where he might have just wanted to get fired. He was going out with a bang, like fuck it. Don't give a fuck what they gonna do. Nigga. Collective unemployment, nigga, be great. Go to another prison, nigga. I wonder if they do it like that with priests, like they do with priests. Like you do something bad in one prison, they're like, go ahead, man. Just going over to the next county. But yeah, if you guys are on Instagram, and I'm letting y'all go early today. I'm sorry. It's a short class today, but it's just me here. At Comedian Shang on Instagram, at Comedian Shang with a G at the end. And at Black Pedro, man. That's both of us on Instagram. I know it's been up on the screen. It's down here in the corner for y'all, man. Savage AF, man. I got one more Dro solo for y'all tomorrow. Shang will be back on Friday. But tomorrow, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'll be right here for you, doing that Savage AF thing, fucking your feelings, facting your matters. I don't know what I'm saying. And then Friday, Shang will be back right with us. So we'll see you tomorrow, guys. Again, stay black if that's what you are. Don't be black if you're not. And like seriously, like with your fingers here and your nose is here, don't ever do like this.